Okay, hi everyone. This is one-to-one home tuition, and we are revising paper 1 mathematics question 9 ECZ. So the question is on AP, arithmetic progression. So I'll show you the question, then we'll quickly start answering that same question. So the question was the third and fourth terms of an arithmetic progression are 6 and 3 respectively. Then find the first term, then B, formula for the nth term. So formula for the nth term. Okay, you guys do well understand or know the formula. I'm sure most of you guys who watch these videos, you do learn at school the formula for the arithmetic progression. So let us just remind each other about this same formula. Okay, so the formula is Tn, meaning the number of terms. So T there, I mean the n there, this n there is the number of terms, then T there is the terms. So n is the number, then T is the terms. So that is number of terms. Okay, so Tn is equal to A plus open bracket, then n minus 1 close the bracket, then D there. Okay, so let me just write this same formula this other side. Okay, so like that. Okay, so this is the formula we use when finding the arithmetic progression. When you are taught to find either the first term, the second term, third term, or any term in an arithmetic progression, this is the formula that we normally use. Okay, now let's quickly go through the question once again. We need to understand certain things here. We need to understand something here. They are saying the third term, meaning there is a third term and the fourth term. So they are saying the third and the fourth term of an arithmetic progression are 6 and 3. Those are the two important aspects that you need to take into consideration. So the third and fourth terms of an arithmetic progression are 6 and 3 respectively. So now let's continue and see how we are going to answer this question. Okay, so they are saying, in short, they are saying term 3, okay, this term here, term 3, okay, so term 3 is equal to 6. Then what about term 4? Because they are saying the third term is the third and fourth terms are 6 and 3, meaning the first number that they've mentioned is 6, then followed by 3, meaning the third was 6, then fourth was 3. So meaning that the fourth term was 3. Okay, like that. Then what does that mean now? Here guys, where you have Tn here, where you have Tn here, that's where we are going to put this 6. Okay, because this T is standing for the terms, and then this n here, the small n there, the small letter n represents the number of terms. So together T is terms, then n is number. So when you put them together, number of terms. So they are saying the third term, meaning term 3 was what? 6. So here where you have Tn, that's where you are going to put this 6. Okay, so that's where we are going to put 6. So we are saying we put 6 there, then 6 is equal to, the first term. We have not been given the first term, so you put a there, then a plus, open bracket, any there. Again here, you need to be very careful, and there, put that number which they mentioned in the statement or in the question. In the question they said the third term. Look at this. In the question here, they said the third term. Here, they said the third term, so that number which they've mentioned, the third means 3, then fourth means 4. So meaning the third term, that third term, we put, that's the number that we are supposed to put in the brackets. So here where you have n in the brackets, that's where we are going to put 3. Okay, here where you have this n, that's where you're going to put this 3. Okay, so let's now continue. So there we'll put 3, then minus 1, then close the bracket. Again, the common difference, we can find the common difference because these terms are in a sequence. Okay, they are more like in a sequence. Look at this. They are saying the third and the fourth term, meaning these terms are what? Are in a sequence. They are following each other. For lack of the better term, maybe we can say they are following each other. Okay, so for example, how do you find the common difference? The common difference in an arithmetic progression. You say T1, or rather T2 minus T1. Okay, what does that mean? It means that if T2 is the common difference, if you find the common, you can find the common difference by subtracting the term 2, meaning term 2 minus term 1, then it is again possible to find term 3 minus term 4, isn't it? Does that make sense? Yes. Okay, so it is possible to find term, if you can find term 2 if you can find the common difference by subtracting term 2 minus term 1, then you can also find the common difference by subtracting term 3 minus term 4. Okay, rather term 4 minus term 3. So here I've made a mistake. Sorry, you can pardon me on that one. I've made a mistake here. So term 4 minus term 3. So term 4 minus term 3. Okay, so now here they are saying the third and the fourth terms are 4. So the third term was this one, which is 6, and the fourth term was this one, which is 3. So meaning that these terms are are in a sequence. So now when you subtract T4 minus T3, what do you get? When you subtract T4 minus T3, so the T4 is this one, 3 there, that is term 4. Then the term 3, which is T3, is 6. Well, then when you subtract 3 minus 6, obviously you are supposed to get negative 3 there. So there you get negative 3, right? Yes. So that is that. So now we continue. we can continue there. From there, we are saying you subtract term 4 minus term 3, then that will give you negative 3. So the common difference there was what? 3, negative 3. So the common difference there was negative 3. Okay, then from there, we'll proceed to say 6 is equal to a plus 3 minus 1 there is 2, then minus 3 there again. Then from there, we'll proceed to say 6 equals a plus, when you multiply negative 3 times 2 there, it will give you negative 6. Okay, then from there, we'll say 6. I'll just, maybe swap these numbers. I'll just swap. I haven't changed anything here. I've just, swapped this part here. I've taken it this to this other side, then the 6 there has gone again to this other side, so don't get confused. Okay, so from there now we can continue. We'll say a is equal to okay, so that is that. So a, when you multiply now the positive there, the positive times the negative 6 there, sorry, what have I done? Sorry for that. So the positive there times the negative there, the negative 6, it will give us the negative, not so. So when you subtract, rather when you multiply positive times negative, you are supposed to get the negative there, then 6, then equals 6. Then from there now you can take this 6, the negative 6, this other side here, so that we have, the value for a, which is the first term. So a is equal to 6. Then when you take the negative 6 the other side, it will be positive because it has crossed the equal sign. So plus 6. Then the final answer will be a is equal to 12. So that is the answer for the first term. It means you've found, the first term. So that was the first term. Now, can we find this same answer using this other, this other formula? Because we have two terms here. We have, the term 3 and the term 4 there. Okay, now can we use this formula to find, this same answer? Can we get the same answer when we use this other formula? Let's try. So again here where we have Tn, we'll put this number 4 here. Note that here where we had this Tn, we had put the 6 there because we are dealing with term 3. So we had to put 6 there for us to come up with that answer. So in this case, this time around, we'll use 3 here. So meaning here where we have Tn, we'll put 3. Okay. Then from there, we'll say now 3 is equal to a plus open bracket, then any there again, any there, you are supposed to put the number of terms. So what is that number of terms? They are saying the 4th term. They said the 4th term. So that is the number you're supposed to put there, which is term 4. So you put 4 minus 1, then cross bracket, then the common difference we know is negative 3. I showed you how the negative 3 had come about. so that is negative 3. Then from there now we say 3 is equal to a plus, when you subtract 4 minus 1, that is 3, then minus 3 there, then 3 is equal to a plus, then the negative 3 there outside the brackets will multiply the positive 3 inside the brackets, then that will give you negative 9. Then from there now we can move on. We say 3 is equal to a, then the positive and the negative inside the brackets, therefore the negative 9 and the positive outside the brackets will multiply, and you're going to get the negative and the negative 9 like that. So I'll just swap this like we did, just like we did here. Okay, I just changed, so that is what we are going to do even here. So I'll just say a minus 9 is equal to 3. I haven't changed anything, I've just swapped. The 3 there has gone this side, then the a minus 9 has gone the other side there. Then from there now we need to take the negative 9 to this other side, so that we know, or we have the value for we have the value for the a value there, so that we get the value for a. So the negative 9 will come this other side here, so that we get the value for a. Okay, so from there we'll say a is equal to 3, then the negative 9, when it crosses the equal sign, it will be plus 9. Then a there will be equal to, when you add 3 plus 9, it will give you exactly the same answer we got from the first equation, that is 12. So that is the answer for the first term. So you can see that even when you use the first term, or rather the first formula and the second formula, you still get the same answer. So that simply means this question was very, very simple, and all you need is just to practice. Okay, now let us move on to the next question. Let us move on to the next question. What is the next question saying? Find the formula for the nth term. That is simple. So that was the only part that was tricky for you. You had to to use your head for you to answer these questions, but at least we've handled this part. And the formula for the nth term, it is simple. It is very, very simple. So I'll show you guys, don't worry. So the formula is just that same one, which is Tn is equal to a plus, open bracket, n minus 1, then close bracket, then d, which is the common difference. Okay, so from there we'll say Tn is equal to a, that is we got 12, which is the first term. Have you seen here? We got this answer here. We got this answer here, which is 12. So that is the first term. So where you have a here, where you have a there, you are supposed to put the first term, which is 12. Okay, then 12 plus, open bracket, the n there you don't know. We are looking for the nth term, so there is no need of putting n value there. So we don't know the value for n, so it will be n minus 1, then closed bracket, then the common difference we know is negative 3. Then from there we move on. We'll say Tn is equal to 12, then plus the negative 3 there will multiply the n there. So let's say open bracket. So this negative 3 outside the bracket will multiply the n there. Then you are going to have negative 3n, negative 3n. Then this same negative 3 again will multiply the negative 1 inside the brackets there. So that will give us, positive, because the negative and the negative will cross out or cancel. So you're going to have positive. So positive 3. Okay. Then from there we can say again Tn is equal to 12, then plus, rather minus, because the negative, because the positive they are outside the brackets, the positive, this positive here, will multiply the negative there. So that will give us, negative. So negative 3n, then plus 3n. Then from there now, we move on. We can say Tn, which is number of terms, is equal to, here you just have to gather the like terms. So you can see the 12 there doesn't have any variable. Equally, the 3 there doesn't have any variable. But this negative 3 here, negative 3n, has a variable. So you need to pair it alone, and then you pair these two other numbers which do not have any variable together, so that you find, the answer for that question. So you say 12, then plus 3, then negative 3 there, negative 3n. Then when you add now 12 plus 3, that will give you, 15. So say Tn is equal to 15, because 12 plus 3, that is 15, then minus 3n. So from there, you cannot add, you can't add, you cannot do any further calculations from there, because the 15 minus 3n, these two are unlike terms. Therefore, you cannot add them together. So it means you have to end from there. You have to end from there. So that is the answer. Okay. Now, there is another way you can handle this question. Is the other way, or the other method you can use to answer this question is by going or using the simultaneous equation. So you can use the simultaneous equation to answer this type of question. So it is that simple. I'm going to show you how you can use the simultaneous equation to answer this kind of question. So let me just get rid of this, and then we start answering these questions. So now you need to come up with two formulae. They are not formulas, we don't say formulas, but two formulae. You need to come up with two formulae for an arithmetic progression for you to answer that question using the simultaneous equation, because simultaneous equation is an equation that contains two equations. Okay, so you say Tn is equal to a plus open bracket n minus 1 close bracket, then common difference there. Then again you write the same arithmetic equation below there, the same one, because we are saying the simultaneous equation needs to have two equations. So from there now, equally here, you are supposed to put here where you have Tn, you are supposed to put this number here, the 6. Equally in the first, in the second rather equation, where you have Tn there, you're supposed to put 3. Okay, so that is that. So we start now. So on top there, we're going to put 6, then equals a plus here, where we have this n here, where you have that n in the brackets, you put the number of terms, that number which they've mentioned in the statement to say the third or the fourth or the fifth, any term that they've mentioned in the statement, that is the term that you're supposed to put in the brackets there. Okay, so here they said the third term, so that third term is the one that you're supposed to put inside the brackets there. So now equally you do the same to that next equation. So the next equation again, they said the fourth term, so we are going to say 3 is equal to a plus open bracket 4 minus 1, then common difference, like that. So that is that. Let me just get rid of this. Okay, so from there now, what next? We'll say 6 is equal to a plus open bracket, that is when you subtract 3 minus 1, that will give you 2, then common difference, like that. Equal down there, 3 equals a plus, then open bracket 3, because 4 minus 1, that is 3, then common difference, like that. Then from there now, you have to work out things. You have to handle this question accordingly. You have to work out things. So from there now, you multiply the d there outside the brackets, so multiply the 2 equal in the next equation, we are going, the d there will multiply the 3 there. So the first equation, that is how it will look. Then the next equation, again the next equation, which is equation number 2, again it will appear like that. So we'll have 3 is equal to a plus 3d, like that. Then from there now, we can proceed. I'll just change this part. I'll move it to the left side. Then this 6, the positive 6 there, will go to the right side. Equally, this part here, I'll move it to the left side. Then the positive 3 there, I'll move it to the right side. So let's move again. So we are saying, from there, okay, sorry for that. So I'll move that part to the left side. Then the 6 will go to the right side. Equally here, I'll move this other part to the left side, and the 3 will move to the right side. Then from there now, it means you have formulated the simultaneous equation. Now, when you reach this level, when you reach this stage, you need to look at the equation, the two equations that you have. The numbers that you have between here, the 2d and the 3d, when you subtract those two numbers, are they giving you 0? If your answer is no, then those two numbers, you need to swap them. The 2 is supposed to come down there, then the 3 is supposed to go on top. Okay, Now I'm saying when you subtract, if they don't give you the 0, then you need to swap the numbers. So we only subtract when you have same signs. So you can see there in this simultaneous equation, we have the positive there, we also have the positive there. In the first equation we have the positive, and in the second equation you have the positive. So same signs here you subtract, then different signs you add. It's different from what you were taught by your teachers when you are learning algebra, to say different signs you add, then same signs rather different signs you subtract, then same signs you add and maintain the sign. Here same signs you subtract, then different signs you are supposed to add. Same signs you are supposed to subtract, then different signs you are supposed to add. Okay, so we are saying the same signs you subtract, then different signs you add. That is what we do in this simultaneous equation. So draw a line like that. On your right hand side of that is your simultaneous equation. Then put those two numbers between or in the middle, the 2 there and the 3. The 2 will come down there and the 3 is supposed to go on top. So the 2 come down like that, then the 3 will go on top. Okay, after those numbers have swapped, after swapping those numbers like that, then you draw another line on your left hand side of or on the left hand side of that same simultaneous equation like that. Then you put a negative sign there because the signs are the same. So I'm saying where under this simultaneous equation, when the signs are the same, then you subtract. When the signs are different, then you are supposed to add. Okay, it's different from an algebraic expression or an equation. Okay, then from there, now after putting that sign, so you are supposed to put a sign there. Okay, that is a sign, that is negative sign, because the signs that you have in the equations are the same. So again, draw another line like that. After drawing the line like that, then what next? So you start now multiplying. So how do you multiply now? You say these 3 on top, on your right hand side of that simultaneous equation, will multiply the a there, then it will also multiply the 2d there, then it will equally multiply the 6 there. So that is that. So the 3 there will multiply throughout this equation on top, then the 2 there again will multiply this equation throughout down there. Okay, so when you multiply 3 times a, that will give you 3a, then plus 3 times 2d, that is 6d, then equals 3 times 6, that is 18. Equal down there, when you multiply 2 times a, that is 2a, plus 2 times 3d, that is 6d, then 2 times 3, that is 6 again. Okay, then after that, now you need to start subtracting. So how do you now subtract? From there, now you need to subtract the 3 on top there. You subtract these 2 rather on below here from the 3 on top there. Okay, so we are saying this 2a down there, we subtract 2 from 3a. So 2a from 3a. Okay. So from there now, when you subtract 3a minus 2a, that is a, then plus 6d minus 6 d, that is 0. Right? Yes. Then 18 minus 6, that is 12, positive 12. So now when you add, when you work out things there, you are supposed to get a is equal to 12. So have you seen that we have found the same answer like that one we got at first? Okay, so the first term, we have found the first term using the simultaneous equation as a is equal to 12. Okay, then from there again we can find the d, which is the common difference. Now how do you find the d? So it is that simple. You can pick any equation from these two equations that you formulated, or these two equations that you came up with. The first equation is either the first equation or the second equation, like that. So you can pick any equation from that, from those two equations, then substitute the 12 there where there is a, so that you find the value for d. So for me, I'll pick the first equation, which is 3a plus 6d, then is equal to 18. So I'll pick this first equation, then I'll say 3, where there is a there, I'll put 12, which is the first term. So 12, then plus 6d, then is equal to 18. Then when you multiply 3 times 12, that is 36, then plus 6d is equal to 18. Then from there now, you need to gather the like terms, because this is an algebraic equation. So you need to gather the like terms. So that is 36. You need to take this 36 to this other side where there is 18, so that you find the value for d. So it will be 6d is equal to 18 minus 36. Then from there now, we'll say 6d is equal to, when you subtract 18 minus 36, that is negative 18. Then from there now, you need to divide both sides by 6 for you to get the value for d. So I'll divide both sides by 6. So down there 6, down there 6. Then the 6 on my left hand side there, or on your left hand side, will cancel. So the 6 on top there will cross out with the 6 at the bottom there. Then the d, which is the common difference, will be equal to, when you divide 6 into negative 18, that is negative 3. So that is the answer. So meaning that the common difference there is negative 3. So it is just the same as the one we got in that first method we used. So that is that. Thank you guys for watching. Here again, if you want to use this other equation, you can also use this other equation down here. You can use this other equation down there to find the value for d. So the formula for the nth term, we've already done that one, so there's no need of doing that one. It's just the same. It's the same procedure. There's no any other method you can use to find the the formula for the nth term. So I just wanted to show you how you can find the common difference and the first term using an the simultaneous equation. So thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, if you find this video helpful, please comment, share, and give it a thumbs up. And always, please do not forget to tell your friends about the videos that we create, the videos that we post, so that they also have access to these videos, and they can at the end of the day they can get to learn something. It means they are progressing. So you need to be moving on the same pace with your friends. So please do not be stingy. Try to share so that your friends can also enjoy these videos. They'll too share to their friends. Thank you very much otherwise for watching. May God bless you. I am Friend Spirit, and bye bye. Peace.